Good morning and welcome to Humpday with Hollywood Hay and myself at Tampa Bay today, where it's going to be pretty sunny and warm, it looks like down there. We got 8 races, 6 of them on the fast dirt, 2 of them on the firm turf. I think both the turf races are a mile. Interesting day at Parks yesterday where plenty of horses near the top of our picks winning and plenty of horses that paid big prices, some at the back end of your picks, some at the back end of my picks, but kind of hard to piece them all together for pick 4s. Let's see if maybe we can do something like that today. I know your best bet hit and 2 of my 3 bets hit, so hopefully we can continue to isolate the races that are worth betting on today.
Yeah, that last race, I said that first leg of the pick 4 in the last race was wide open. I used 6 horses, and if I had more than $50, I would have went all in there. I would have had it.
Well, what's funny about that, Terry, is I would have had the other one too, but the one horse I didn't pick won. Had every horse but the 4. So sometimes it goes like that.
That's the way it always happens.
Hopefully not always, but sometimes anyway. Good morning, sir. How are you down there in Arizona? Maybe you have Miss Guthrie's mom. I don't know. Probably not. Just a joke, of course. It's an interesting story altogether there. Free picks today, guaranteed tip sheet, Mahoning Valley. There is a link in the description here on YouTube. You will also find a link in the description on YouTube to our smart sheets, as well as an explanation on how to use them. When the show is over, you'll find all that information and more right here. It'll say Tampa Bay Downs. Click on that. You'll have the smart sheets, the explanation, a tip jar. If you'd like to support the show, you can get your HRT gear as well. Clicking on that, you'll see right here, horse racing today. Yes, indeed. You can get yourself a 3 or 5 hat. I did not change my hats today. Good morning, Lauren. How are you today? How many tracks Mahoning canceled, of course. It's the free track of the day. I don't know this in advance, so maybe I'll switch it to something else. We'll see. All right, Terry. Well, today, as I mentioned, we're going to do Tampa Bay Downs. We will start in race number 1. Lauren, also tell us what tracks you covered today, how many handicappers you have, and all that good stuff. It's much appreciated, of course, at Lauren_Shap on X. They're going to run 6 furlongs in the opener, Terry, in the 8-race card. To win at 6 furlongs, early speed does well. 36% of the time you get the lead, you keep the lead. The rail for Brumbo Doppelganger. Yeah, that horse, Brumbo Doppelganger. Yeah. That horse might have a little bit tough. 2 through 7 get a good little bit of a bounce. 8 and out, a little bit of a discount as well. So speed can go wire to wire in the opening race, Terry, and it looks like we have a few of them that will vie for leadership when the gates open.
We sure do. That outside horse, the 7, has the most speed, followed up by the 1 and the 5. So if the 7 gets a good break, it could get to that quarter pole first.
You see the 7 over here is a little bit more of a PC type. It doesn't need the lead. It looks like the 5 is more the one that wants to be out on the lead there. It does have the most early pace. So we look at horses that will like where they're positioned today, Terry. We see 3 of them with robust C-zones.
Yeah, the 1, 6, and 7 all are way above that 50% threshold that we like to see for the C-zone. So they'll be very comfortable here.
Looks like we got a couple jockeys and trainers that are above 50% too.
Yeah, the 7's got the best jockey, but the 6 also has a good jockey. The 6 also has a good trainer, and I think that it's kind of a toss-up between the 6 and the 7 as who's the best combination.
A couple class droppers in here. Big class drop for the 4. Not so big for the 6. You see 2 horses that have hit par for this level. That's 76 to have races on their recent resume that say they can achieve that again. But everybody's within 3 points of that, Terry. Our par plus tells us when we did 1,000 simulations, some of these horses have a better chance than others to hit that speed figure of 76 again. And who are they?
Yeah, take a look there. You can see that 6 has a 40 plus percent chance of 407 out of 1,000 simulations, and then followed up by that 7 with the 368 chance.
Yeah, I like this pattern right here too. The 3 horse showed better early pace, better mid pace, and then better fractions in the opening quarter. Also better fractions in the second quarter. The 6 is your simulation favorite, pretty heavy at 9-5. The 3 is your top total pace, early pace, plus late pace means the 3 wins by a nose. Who wins the opener, Terry?
Okay, well, I like the 3 soundtrack. Likes Tampa Bay Downs, finishing the money 78% of the time, winning 22% of those starts, and at today's distance is finished in the money 86% of the time, and she's won 14% of the starts. And then the number 7 Money Magnets won last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage winning trainer jockey, Secret Victory. The 6 finished third versus Tougher on the turf in the last. Drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then the 5 is my long shot, ran third at Tampa Bay Downs last race and can handle today's distance. No bets for me in this race.
Yeah, York, hopefully you took that 7 yesterday, that second-time starter that had that second race par ability that we both liked. That you mentioned was 3-1 odds over there in the fixed odds in England. Went off, I think it's 6-5. So daily double race number 1, the 7 and the 2. I like the 7 horse too, Money Magnets. Is that a cryptic code or you just like the Money Magnets? Should be on the lead with the best C-zone. 3 consecutive speed figure increases according to Barry Meadows in his book. 1, 2, 3 speed figures in a row that increase or more. That's the alpha angle, wins at 15% or more. And good reason to think this one could be better in the second start after a layoff. Soundtrack, this one loves to finish second, Terry. It has 7 races at the distance, 1 win, 5 seconds. It's another whose speed figure has moved up 3 races in a row and is coming off the top last race speed figure. Also second start after layoff. The 6, Secret Victory, highly consistent performer. It is a simulation favorite and one of the class droppers. The 4 horse Sunset Express. You got to forget about that last race. 1 of 2 yes horses and the biggest class dropper in the field today. 24 handicappers at Tampa, Lauren _Shap at X. There you go. Make sure you do that. And as York has pointed out, it is a wonderful service right there. Like the 7 in race 3 tonight at Tampa. Hope you both do before I commit to the 4-1 fix here. We'll talk about that in a minute. Maybe 2 days in a row, the 7 will be a good fixed odds horse. Tampa Bay Downs. Let's see how long do we have to race number 1. Looks like they're about ready to get going. So let me just take a look at the screen here. They're kind of meandering their way to the back of the gate, Terry. Real quick, race number 2, in case you like to bet some doubles. There's the way we see it. We both like the 4. Knowledge is good. Maybe knowledge is good is a good pick. Something else that's good to do right now, Terry, share that knowledge.
Okay, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so. And go ahead and hit the little bell so that you're notified about all the programs coming up. And then go ahead and take copy the link down below and take and share that with everybody you know. So come and check us out. Go to our social sites at X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Skies at Horse Race, the number 2 day. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and also retweet. Repeat us, yeah, whatever you call it. So anyway, and then keep these comments and picks coming as we like to see them. So
let's take a look at the odds here. The 6 horse 9-5 simulation odds right now 3-1. So some value on the 6 horse. 3 horse 4-1. It's 5-2. Really no value there. The 4 horse 9-2, 7-2. So far no value there. The 5 10-1. It's 8-1. The 7 horse is 2-1, and we don't have it at 2-1. We're much higher than that. So looks like if you're going to bet a horse to win, the 6 horse is the play there. The 1 horse is 10-1. It's exactly 10-1 right now. So some value on it. 1 should be part of the early pace too. It's also part of the top total pace. So maybe a 1 and 6 exact the box for $1. That'll cost you $2. $2 to win on the 6 would pay you more than the $4 it would make to make that bet. So maybe that's a smart bet here to start race number 1. If you are a value bettor, not only that, but the 6 has a pretty strong C-zone, as does the 1. So you might find yourself with reasonable reasons to make that wager. They're waiting for the 7 horse to load, and then to be off and running in sunny Tampa. Been to that track a couple times. They got a nice little golf range to the side there too, and they're off and they're running. It looks like maybe the 7 horse ran a little bit sideways coming out of the gate. thought perhaps he was a little bit of a quarter horse. The 5 horse, as well as the 1 horse, out on the lead with the 7 out there dueling with the 3 for the 3rd place status. That duo is about a length off the front runners right now. Then you got the 4 behind the 3. That horse, Sunset Express. And then all the way in the back of the pack is that 6 horse, Secret Victory. Down around the bend they go. The Longshots, the 1, well, he came back down to odds to 8-1. The real funky name. The 7 horse is now getting into contention. He's moving up pretty aggressively against the 7 and the 5 and the 1. Got the 3 horse down on the rail there. He's trying to make a move. Pretty long stretch down here. That 1 horse not giving up very easily. The 7 horse, though, running by and doing so with ease. 7 is going to likely be your winner. I don't know. The 3 horse is going to try to run him down. I don't know that he will be able to run him down. It's going to go 7. Oh, the 4 horse is coming with some aggressiveness too there. So it's going to go 7, 1, 4, and 3. 7, 1, 4, and 3. 7, right down there. 1, there's your exacta perhaps. 4 and 3. The 6 horse not showing up. But you got that 7-1 C-zone exacta. 7 being a yes horse too in there. So how you like them apples to get started?
All right.
All right, race number 2 is what we shall do next. That one is a $140. It's a maiden claiming, Terry. $16,000. And if you look at the maiden claiming, the data point I like to look at is that speed figure of 67. Not the toughest of hurdles to overcome. And in this race, Terry, we only have 1 horse that's hit that very low bar so far.
Yeah, Violet's Charm, the 6, is the only one that's either equaled or exceeded the speed par number in the past.
Yeah, and in a mile and 40 yards, 18% go wire to wire. Outside horses do better than inside horses, Terry. And if that's the case, you do have a Buffalo Girl on the outside with a chance to take them all the way around the track.
Yeah, the 8 there has 51% plus, and about double everything else in there. So unless it stumbles out of the gate or something, it should go to that quarter pole first.
So you've got a pretty balanced race here. The 2 and 8 want to pilot. The 4 and 6 co-pilot. The 1 wants to close. And then the 3 so far not within 5 lengths of the leader at the finish line. It does look like that speed, Terry, is the way to go because both the 2 and the 8 should be right in their comfort zones.
They really are, especially that 2 at 94.51%, the 8 followed up at 87, but there's another one in there that's going to be comfortable, and that's at 6. It's above that 50% threshold that we like to see.
Violet's Charm, yes. The 8 horse, anyway, you have the 4 horse with better early pace, better fractions last time out. Who's the jockey trainer combo, Terry?
Take a look at the 2's the best jockey, the 4 the best trainer according to the data, but the 2 I think is the best jockey trainer combination.
You got 2 big class droppers down here with the 6 and the 8. The 6 is your simulation favorite. The 2 is your top total pace. Terry, take them away on your picks. I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about number 4 horse. Knowledge is good. Finished second as a favorite last race. Trainer wins 27% with beaten favorites. Has a high percentage winning jockey. And then number 2, Looking Lovely. Finished highest last race speed rating. Has a high percentage winning trainer. And this trainer wins 22% of the maiden claiming races that he has a horse running in. And switches to high percentage winning jockey. And then number 8, Wicked This Way Comes. Drops in class today. Trainer and jockey have high win rates. And also Lasix is added. Number 6, Violet Charm, drops in class today. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. I'm going to play the very first Miami Vice, Don Johnson, pick 4. I'm going to use the 2-4 with the 1-2-3-7 with the 8-9-10 with the 2-3-7-9. So
we both have the 4 horse as our top pick. Knowledge is good. Did show better early pace. Did show better fractions last time out. The 6 horse, Violet Charm, is the only yes horse. You have to have that horse in your picks no matter what the past performances look like, and they don't look so good for Violet's Charm. Looking Lovely, That is your top total pace horse, and your top C zone should be a part of the early speed, along with the 8. Wicked This Way Comes. It's a perfect bias fit outside speed, Terry. Big chance to get to the lead, as we talked about in our C zone and smart sheets. Strong C zone says it should be happy to be out there. 2, 4, 8, 1, 3, 7 at the 8, 9 with the 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9. That pick 4 will cost $45. Race number 3 is next for you and me, Terry. That one is going to be 6.5 furlongs. 6.5 furlongs does favor horses that have some early speed. 29%. The horse gets the lead, keeps the lead, goes around the track. The rail stinks for Hard Talk. 2 through 7 positive. 8 and out is fair. So with almost 3 out of 10 getting the lead and keeping the lead, Terry, in the third race, who do you suspect will get the lead?
Looks like the 4 has the most speed in here, followed up by that 2. So they all show a little bit of speed, but the 4 should get there.
A little bit of balance in here, too. 2 pilots, 3 co-pilots, 1 closer. So if the 7 had some really aggressive late speed, might merit a look. Again, we find a race, Terry, where only 1 horse has hit par, a couple of maybes.
Yeah,
looks like only 2 horses with a chance to really get to it today.
Yeah, look at 3, Charlie Mac. He's the only one that's exceeded or equaled the speed part number in the past. And then you have a couple of maybes there that have got a chance to do it, especially that 1 has got within 1 point and the 7 got within 2 points of doing it.
Yeah, the one that actually in our simulations has the best chance of repeating today. Better across the board with his pace, a drop in class. I like that combination a lot. In this race, there's plenty of horses that should line up where they want to be. Really no big standout there. How about as far as jockeys and trainers are concerned?
Well, the 4 has the best jockey. I think the 6 is the best trainer, but I think the 6 is also the best jockey-trainer combination. So
the 1 horse, the maybe, is our simulation favorite with the 3, and then a big drop off to the 4. We see the 1 and the 3 at the top over here too, but this time we put in the 7 before the drop off. So who do you think is going to win the third race?
Okay, well, I like the 7. Has won 1 race out of 2 career starts at Tampa Bay Downs. Trainer and jockey have high win rates. And then the 1, Hard Talk, ran second versus similar in the last race. Early speed running style helps her the chances. So the shorter distance may be a help. And then Caveman, 2, won the last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey, and a bullet workout on January 28th. Charlie Mac, the 3, won 2 out of 4 career starts at Tampa Bay Downs. Best start speed is fast among today's starters. No additional bets here for me.
I have the 7 horse Repopoli as my, or Parapoli, my top choice too. This horse is going to make its 3rd start of its career. And this is a pattern that I've come to see over and over and over again. Also a horse that's Triple Crown nominated. So maybe they think they have something here. But if you look here, the horse ran a nice little 81 out of the box and then regressed to 79. The horse has plenty of room to bounce back in that 3rd race. So keep an eye out for that. The big bounce race, big bounce race up and coming. After that, I have the 3 horse, Charlie Mac and cheese. Only yes horse. If it just reruns its last race, that would be plenty enough. The 1 horse, Hard Talk. Major simulation favorite, is our top total pace. Better across the board and drops. There's that better across the board and drops. I've seen that in the winner's circle a lot. And then finally, the 4 horse, Net Profit, was a tough call for me over Cade Man, but could be the pace setter and more upside potential in its 3rd race as well. $5 exact key box as I start to unload my Benny and the bets. Bucks 7 over the 1, the 3, and the 4. Race 4 might actually go ahead.
Yeah, we also confirmed for York Shamrocks that we like the 7 in the 3rd like he does. So.
Okay, perfect. Good thing that you recall that, Terry, because my brain is not working that way after that little disruption. All right, race number 4 is another maiden race. We're looking at a mile on a turf. I mentioned at the top there's 2 of them. 71 is the speed figure that gets the job done. In race number 4, Terry, we see only 1.
That's right. You can take a look there. and see that the 8's the only horse in the past that's equaled or exceeded the speed par number for this race.
Yeah, the 10s come within 2 points. Has the best chance today, according to Par Plus, to get that done. You got one class dropper with the one horse. But here we see something introduced for the first time, Terry. That is a score in the first timer column. Anytime there are a bunch of no's, you have to consider them. When do you consider them the most, Terry?
Well, the most that you can get is 3 points. So we like to see them above 2.5. This one's a little bit lower than that, 2.28, but you still need to take a look at it.
Looks like it has a decent jockey trainer combination, but not the best.
Yeah, that's true. It does. But then the 3 has the best jockey, 4 best trainer, and I think the 4 is also the best jockey trainer combination.
Yes, Mystic Isle. Our race view tells us the 8 and 9 want to be on the lead, but according to this, just the 9 with probably a chance. 10 in the pressure spot, it could be right there. The 4 wants to close, should be a closer. 1, 3, 6, and 7, not within 5 lengths of the winner in any of the races so far. The 2 horse, that one is the first time starter that we discussed in there, Terry. Looks like only 2 horses above 50% of the experienced horses on the C-Zone. Who are they?
Yeah, the 8 and the 9. The 8's just a little bit above 50%, but the 9's got a little better score there, and it's about almost 63%, which is way above the 50% threshold.
Simulation odds, pick out 2 horses, the 10 and the 8. The 8 over here with a 4-point gap, almost a length. So, Terry, does the lone yes horse, Gallo Cesare, take home this race at a low price?
Yeah, I like the 8 horse. Finished 3rd versus similar last race. Has a high percentage between trainer and jockey. Power wrench. The 10 is the second choice, finishing the money. 1 out of 2 starts at Tampa Bay Downs. Trainer and jockey both have high win percentages. Then I like 9 Gig Line. Finished 3rd versus similar on the dirt in the last race. Breeding suggests he'll like the grass. And then Ross Common. 3 has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. No bets for me here.
I'm going to go with the 8 horse, the only yes horse. You have no choice but to put this one at the top of the ticket. Then I'm going to go with the 9 horse Gigaline. Nice little price there. Could improve in the second start after layoff with the top C-Zone. I find in these open races, the C-Zone does show up. Gleaming. First timer. I mentioned the rest of this field is pretty weak, as is its first timer score. But when you have all no's, 1 maybe, you got to have the first time starter. Number 10, Power Wrench. That one is your simulation. The favorite is your top. Only a couple points away from hitting par. So maybe just a little bit of improvement puts that horse into the winner's circle. That was race number 4, right, Terry?
Yes.
I had the wrong thing right there. All right, so now we'll go off to race number 5, the race of death that begins the second half of the card today. It also ends the first pick 4, starts the late pick 4, and a great way to do it, 5.5 furlongs, maiden claiming $16,000. There's that 74 par speed figure. Maybe in this race, we'll find somebody that has hit par, Terry, and once again, the answer is a resounding 2-letter word.
No. And then there's only 3 that got within 5 points, and that's the 3, 4, and the 9. And so they're not real close. The one that seems like it'll have the best chance is the 3 at 33.8% or 338 out of 1,000.
Out of our simulations where the horse did actually get to 74. And you got all these no's, Terry. A couple things to pay attention to. First time starter, still nothing at 2.5, but a couple that are borderline.
Yeah. Take a look at that. 4 is a 2.26, and then the 7 is at a 2.28. The 8 is a little bit low at 1.3.
Looks like the 3 is not low on anything connection-wise.
No, it has the best jockey trainer, and that's the best connection.
So if you're looking for speed, the 5 horse wants to get out to the front. He's not finished within 5 lengths of the leader at the finish line, along with the 1, the 6, and the 10. The 9 horse should be a part of that early pace too. So he should be all right out there as a lone E. The 2 in the pressure spot, the 3 wants to close. There are your first-time starters, Terry. Looks like the 3 has a pretty good edge on the sim odds, although the 2 had a 12-point last race speed figure edge over all the experienced horses. and almost an 8-point top total pace, early pace plus leg pace. 5 points equals 1 length, so about 1.5 lengths more pace than the rest of the field here, Terry. Does the 2-horse take this race home in race number 5?
Well, I actually like the 3 above the 2, World Wide Web. His trainer wins 21% of the races when taking a horse from turf to dirt, has a high percentage winning jockey, and can improve while returning to a sprint. And then the 2, Polson, ran second versus similar in the last race, can improve at the shorter distance, best start speed as fast as among today's starters. Actually tied with number 9, Judy Crop, my 3rd pick, who drops in class today. Best start speed is fast among today's starters, tied with the 2, and Lasix added. Then I like Liv Has Riz, the 7, my long shot, first time starter whose breeding suits today's sprint distance and has a high percentage winning trainer. I'm going to play the 2nd and last Miami Vice Don Johnson pick 4, 2, 3, 7, 9, 5, 6 with the 6, 8 with the 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, $48 ticket.
I don't know. You should just put another horse in the front one here, Terry. Might as well, because it's only going to be $50, right?
Yeah.
I have the 2-horse. Paul Dezan does have the dozen more speed figure points last time out. Top total pace of 1.5 lengths. The only problem with this guy is he's got 11 chances to win and hasn't done so yet. Barely hit the board. 3, World Wide Web is your simulation favorite. Terry, cut back in distance, and the switch from turf to dirt. Are they difference makers? I don't know. The 9-horse, Judy Chop, that one should be out on the lead. Speed and Fade. I should probably put this one at the top of my ticket, Terry. So you look at this 9-horse. It's one of my favorite angles as well. Let me page down here as slowly as I possibly can. So you see the horse last time out. It does show speed, right? Speed usually pops out of the gate pretty hot. But catching that first-time Lasix today should help that horse hold its speed and not finish 44 lengths off the pace today. Obviously, it bled in its last race, right? After that, I'm going to go with the first-time starter, the next one, the 4-horse. It is the top-rated firster versus all no's and maybes. Maybe I should have just went with all first-time starters and forgotten about everything else. I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 5, 7, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for my $50 pick 4. 3 races to go. That means next up for you and me, it's going to be the 6th spot. In race number 6 today, this is a claiming 5.5 furlongs. Back-to-back 5.5 furlongers coming up. When that's the case, 5 out of 11 horses, Terry, have won going wire to wire. So be fast. You have a chance to be good. The rail discounts, 2 and 3 at a bonus, 4 through 7 discounts, 8 and out get a bonus. So a little bit of an accordion effect. But what's not accordion is get to the lead. You got a great chance to stay there. And this one should be competitive early on.
It sure will be, because all of them have at least the 6, 5, 2, and 7 all have pretty similar numbers. So just depends on who gets the best break, best decision by the jockey.
I should favor speed too, because you see the 2 and 5 out on the front, everybody else middle back. The 1 so far not interested in competing, not within 5 lengths of the leader. We do have one dangerous horse in here, Terry. That is the potential pace setter, the 6. It is a lone PC type. They can be really, really scary, especially coming off some improvement there last time out. But doesn't really have the best C-zone score. That goes to 1 horse or 2 horses at 50% or more.
Yeah, the 3 and the 4. The 4 is in the 67% range, and the 3 is in the 52% range.
Yes, and you see here all these horses except the 1 have come close to hitting par or exceeded that par speed figure of 81. These all yes races, Terry, they can be very touchy, hard to win. So maybe find some value. Where do you see any of that?
Well, take a look at the 7 has a nice value from 7 to 2 to 12 to 1. 8 goes from 3 to 1 to 10 to 1, and the 10 is an 8 to 1 to 20 to 1.
You know, the 1 could be surprisingly dangerous too. The only horse to show better pace twice and show better fractions last time. I'd be a little bit more hyped on that. That horse was dropping in class in here. The class in the last race was the 6 horse. Top last race speed figure of 6 points. You got a host of horses pretty close to each other here in the sim odds, 8, 7, 5, 10. Over here you have the 7, 5, 10. The 3 and the 8 are in that mix as well. I think if I recall correctly, this is Terry's best bet of the day.
It is.
Let's go about giving Terry a drum roll, please. And it is who?
It's number 5, the Undelay. Ran second versus tougher in the only start. Drops in class today. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like the 6 Limit Up. Finished third versus similar in the last race. High speed figure at today's distance. Has a high percentage winning jockey. Circle Back Jack, the 3. Drops in class today. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Sultan the Great. Drops in class today. Can go the distance. That's the 7 horse. That's my long shot. I'm going to play 20 to win on the 5. $10 exacta box 5-6. $10 exacta 5 on top with the 3-6-7 and a $5 exacta box 3-5-6.
Underlay. Remember that? That's from isn't that from Speedy Gonzalez, right? Underlay.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that horse, Terry, top last race speed figure, a handful of points, better than everybody else. Top total pace, third start after the layoff, strong maintenance workout. If you get 6-5, you probably be fortunate. Sultan the Great, very consistent performer. If it can run back to the December 20th start, this race would be over. Circle Back Jack, biggest class dropper, third start after a layoff. And then the 6 horse, Limit Up, should be on the lead. It did show some better pace in the middle and out last time out. So if the horse gets stronger and can get out to the lead, maybe it can maintain that lead all the way around the track and go wire to wire. 2 races to go. Race number 7 is next on our list, Terry. This race is going to be 7 furlongs. It's the only one I think it's 7 furlongs today. Got a nice purse claiming 8,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime. 22%. So Emmett Smith goes wire to wire. The rail stinks for Island Spirit. 2 and 3 is the best place to be. 4 through 7 a discount. 8 and out a bonus. So a little bit of a yo-yo effect. Still 1 out of 5, a touch more than that. Go wire to wire. Terry, in this case, we got 2 prime candidates to make that happen.
Yeah, the 2 and the 6, but the 2 has a lot better numbers than the 6 by 15%. So I think the 2 will get out there. So
we had a race like this yesterday, and I pointed out that the horse on the point of the triangle can be exceptionally dangerous. And guess what? Yesterday, the point horse actually won.
Yeah.
The 11 horse, though, here a little bit light on the C-zone, so maybe not today. If you like C-zone, there's a lot to pick in here.
Yeah, 2, 3, 8, and 10 all are above 50% threshold, especially that 2 at 90%.
Well, this is something everybody wants to be at the end of the day. Profitability, better 5 ways. Also, top last race speed figure of 4 points, clear of everybody else. A little light on the jockey trainer, not the worst, but we do have a couple of others that might be better.
Yeah, the 2 has the best jockey, the 1 the best trainer, but I think the 2 is the best jockey trainer combination.
So just looking at this, you got the 1, you got the 2, you got the 10 that are yes horses. Everybody else is not. The 8 horse with the improvement and the speed figure advantage. The 6 horse is your simulation favorite. The 2 horse with all the speed is your top total pace in there, Terry. The 11 being the point horse. This is one of those races you can make a case for plenty of them. Make your case for who you like and why in race number 7.
I like the 6, Take Your Medicine, finished in the money in the last 4 starts, winning 1 of the race. So very competitive horse. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Profitability, the 8 ran second versus similar in the last race. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey as well. And then the 2 Double Echo switches to a high percentage winning jockey. Drops in class today. Breathe deeply. The 11th. Has the highest speed figure at today's distance. Best start speed is close to the average winning speed. No additional bets for me. You know why? I'm out of money.
I have the 2 horse Double Echo, my top selection in there today. On the pace with a strong C-zone, 8 profitability. 5 ways better, as I pointed out in the smart sheets. Compare together strong races, and last time out was the strongest of the bunch with a 4-point speed figure edge. 6, Take Your Medicine at Tampa Bay Downs. 4 times out, 1 win, 3/3. So I put him on 3rd, even though he is the simulation favorite. Then the 10, Cocktail War. That one, biggest class dropper, speed, cuts back in distance, could be helpful. $5 exacta key box 2 over the 6, 8, and 10 as I unleash some more of my Benny in the bets. We have, looks like about 2 minutes to race number 2 at Tampa Bay Downs. Real quick, Terry, tomorrow we're going to do the Gulfstream Park card. I think we go back to 10 races. I'm not quite sure about 4 and Friday. I remember Tom telling me he needed a couple of days off in the month because he's doing some stuff. So, but to make sure you don't miss Gulfstream or Parks next week, or Tampa, or Gulfstream, or when 4 and Friday returns, what's the best thing you can do?
Well, if you haven't already, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel because it really gives you somewhere to come and take a look. If you hit that bell, it'll notify you. You can come and see if there's going to be a 4 and Friday. It'll notify you about 30 minutes before the shows start, and then copy the link down below and share it with everybody you know. Go to our social sites such as X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Skies at Horse Race, the number 2 day, and give us a thumbs up, and also likes, and go ahead and keep the comments coming and picks. We like to see them to help with our algorithms.
So let's look at race number 2, see if we can find a little bit of value. 6 horse right now, 2-1. That's your simulation favorite. 7-2, so you got some value in the 6 horse. It's the only yes horse, too. Did get bet down from 8-1. The 4 horse is 5-2, so exactly fair odds. So you get the 6 and the 4. 2 horse is 7-5. I mean 7-2 on our line. It's 3-2 now. It's your favorite, so kind of out of that mix. The 1 horse at 11-1 right now, 20-1, 6-4 and 1. The 8 horse a little bit off that at 3-1. So 6-4 and 1. Maybe you do an exacta box for $6, trifecta box for $3 using those horses, and maybe they can come home. We shall see. 8 horse is the one that should be up on the pace there, folks. Does have a pretty strong C zone as well at 3-1. Let's see, they're kind of making their way. Pick 4 pool getting started. Not the biggest of the pools of 17,000. Looks like they're making their way to the gate. Really can't tell in the picture. Yeah, they're circling back, Terry. So let's just do this real fast so that we can be done. Race number 8 is another one of those mile on the turf races. It's claiming 16,000. Non-winners are 2 lifetime. Let's just go straight to our picks. If you want to look at the smart sheets, there is a link in the description on YouTube. There will be a link in the recap on horseracingtoday.net. Terry, what do you like and why in the finale?
6 is my first choice. Sky Masterson finished 3rd in the similar last race, has a high percentage winning trainer, likes the distance. Fortunate Rider, the 8, has won 1 out of 2 starts at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then Kai 31, the 10, should improve while returning to turf and a route. Trainer and jockey in the last 14 days have won 2 out of 3 starts, and then 7 So won the last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. There you go.
So I'm taking Fortunate Rider, the 8 horse, as my top selection. 3rd start after a layoff for the first time, a boom or bust race coming. Then the 6, Sky Masterson, super consistent closer. Maybe today getting a little less distance will be helpful. Then the 5, Gillibian. On the lead, we'll see that with our smart sheets right here. Yeah, really good chance to be on the lead and as a standout C zone. If anybody's going to go wire to wire, it'll be that one. And then finally, the 7 horse, that one is So-So. 5 consecutive speed figure increases. We already talked about the significance of that. Barry Meadows, Alpha Angle, 15% or more. It was 5 ways better last time out. The only horse in the field that did that. Class rise, though, maybe a little bit of a concern. I'm going to spend the rest of my Benny and the Bex bucks, $5 exact A-key box. Should learn how to spell a little bit there, but all right, just a little bit of a typo. We will correct that. 8 over the 4, 5, 6, and 7 to wrap up my Benny and the Bets bucks for today. So race number 2, again, they're making their way to the gates. We'll tell you exactly what we see happening, when it starts to happen, and then Terry and I will be out of here looking forward to Gulfstream Park tomorrow. Again, this is a maiden special race. The only horse that has hit par is the 6 horse. Still offering a little, not a whole lot of value right now. The only place you're getting, you're getting fair odds on both the 6 as well as the 4 and then the 1. So 6, 4, and 1 is where you're getting some value on your betting bucks. They're all in the gates. We're going to start off our pick 4s here as well for race number 2. And let's tell you what happens when it happens, folks.
Yep.
So right now, it looks like they're just waiting for the 8 horse to get in, and they're off and they're running. The 8 horse off to a sluggish start. The 2 horse, the favorite, down on the rail, off to a pretty good start. The 8 horse kind of pushing up wide. Not going to be, that horse, forget about him. I don't know. If he wins a race, it would be shocking to me. This should be 2, 4, 6, 8 for me, by the way. I don't know why I got the 2, 4, and 6, no 8. The 1 horse right now is on your lead. Surprisingly, because we have the 8 horse up there, but he had that funny start. So next after that, you got the 2 horse, the favorite in stalking position. The 4 horse, going to take a wide trip too. That 6 horse that we said offered some value, he's moved into the screen right now. So right now you have the 1 on the lead, the 2 stalking position. The 6 going to need some opening. The 4 horse one is moving up nicely on the outside. The 8 after that tough break, he's moving into contention. 1 horse continues to set the tone. Looks to me like right now the 2 horse has been asked already, so I don't know that he's going to win. I think it's going to be between the 6 and maybe the, I don't know. The 1 horse is getting away with some pretty easy running here. The 6 horse kind of got blocked. I think that's the one that wants to go by, Terry, but doesn't really have a chance to do so yet. The gate just opened up finally. Now the 6 has blown by. 6 is going to be your winner, folks. The question is just by how much. 2 horse kind of hanging in there. So that 6-1 exacta that we talked about, putting the 6 to 1, the 4 in as a value play, you might prove to be all right. Easy pounding W for the 6. 6, 1, 2, 4. 6, 1, 2, and 4. There is your, look at that. There's your trifecta, Terry. 6, 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
Those simulation odds doing well. We talked about the 6, 1, and 4 offering you some value. That 6-1 exacta box, had you played it, is going to pay $67, Terry.
Wow.
For a buck, I think. How about that?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll take that day in and day out, folks. That's why we do the smart sheets, to help everybody get a sense of where some value can be found. Of course, there's always value in free picks, Mahoning Valley. I'll change that to something else. I don't know what. Maybe Charlestown, maybe Delta Downs, since they canceled for today. Of course, just a few minutes over on horseracingtoday.net. Right there, it'll say Tampa picks. Make sure you click on that. Come down in here again. You have the Smart Sheets explanation along with today's Smart Sheets. PayPal support jar. If you went ahead and did that exacta box on the value, let us know through a thank you. Support us with HRT gear right there. Get yourself a hat or a T-shirt or something else to get ready for the summer. All right, Terry, that wraps it up for you. Oh, that doesn't wrap it up. Here are our picks for the rest of the day. In race number 1, the 7-1. In race number 2, the 6-1. That means the 1 horse will win race number 3, Terry. If we follow then the 10, then the 9, then the 7, then the 2, and then the 6. We'll see if that pattern plays out. Race number 3, $5 exacta key box for the 7. York likes it. Terry likes it. I like it. 4 horse, 4th race, no bets. Race number 5, a late pick 4. Race number 6, Terry's best bet of the day. Race number 7, an exacta key box. And race number 8, an exacta key box. That wraps it up for today, Terry. Any final thoughts for you before we get out of here and get ready for Gulfstream Park tomorrow?
Well, whatever you're trying to do today and the rest of the week, I hope you're successful at it, but stay safe and careful. And just give everybody a hug and a kiss that's close to you, because you never know what's going to happen from day to day. I'll see you tomorrow at Gulfstream.
Yes, whatever your life endeavors are for this hump day, we certainly hope they're filled with God's grace, God's favor, and every single thing that you do ends up in the
winner circle.
Yes, indeed. We'll see you tomorrow.